Hey guys, welcome
welcome back
back
to
to
Calm
Calm Within.
Within.
So today we're just gonna be talking and having a little chit chat. So any audio listeners, sit back, relax,
Mhm.
and whatever you're doing, just relax for
Mhm.
this episode because it's
Yeah.
gonna be a fun one. We're
Yeah.
just gonna be talking about, I'm just gonna be talking about me and her are gonna be
Mhm.
talking about some things from the past. We're gonna start reminiscing, give you some advice, and just you're going to get to know a little bit about us
Mhm.
more than what you've known from the previous episodes.
Mhm.
So yeah.
And we also want to know a bit about y'all's experience too. This podcast is going to be more about like a nostalgic type talk
Mhm.
where we talk about how nostalgia can be toxic and
Positive.
reminiscing like good memories from the past is like really good for you, and that's what keeps you going in life. But there's also stuff that you sometimes you start making doing the same mistakes that you did in the past and you still haven't learned your lesson and you go through the same cycle again and again. That's also part of um, childhood and nostalgia. So we're just going to get deep into that.
Yeah. So what's like one emotional like moment that you just remember, or if you have multiple?
Emotional moment.
Yeah. Either whether it was like positive or negative.
Positive. Um.
Should I go first?
Yeah.
I think I have one on the top
Yeah.
of my head. So one emotional moment that I can think of that's kind of recent,
Mhm.
because if I go back to my younger days, like it's kind of just like immature stuff.
Mhm.
But like one that's recent is like, I think this is relatable for like a lot of people who
Mhm.
are listening, but like eighth grade graduation, or just like stepping into that, like last day of school, eighth grade, was so emotional for me. And it was emotional for like almost like my whole school, because the way my middle school was, I felt like almost everyone had like a connection with each other.
Mhm.
So looking back in that moment, I feel so nostalgic because I just like remember saying like goodbyes to some of my classmates, and
And you
just,
were also moving to another school.
oh yeah, I was moving a different neighborhood,
Yeah.
and I was going to another school than some of my closest friends. So, that day, that day of eighth grade, I just started remembering like all the memories I had with my friends, and it just made me so emotional.
Aww.
And like looking back to it, I'm just like, I miss eighth grade. So yeah,
Bro, to be honest,
yeah,
I was so happy on the last day of school. I hated my school. I hated eighth grade. It was like the worst year of my middle school years. And I was so excited to go to high school because like I don't know, cause probably because I didn't have anyone. I didn't have anyone in college. Me and my sister used to sit together in lunch alone
hmm,
with no one. So I'm just like, you know what? I want to make some friends now. And then I got you. I mean, I met you,
hmm,
and then I met a lot of other people. So yeah, I feel like freshman year was probably my favorite. I also didn't like sophomore year that much either.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have like any emotional moments?
Emotional moments. Well, might a lot of people might not know about this, but that's the only thing that's coming into my head right now
Hmm.
is that um when in DECA states, it's like a business club where we got our glass when
Yeah.
like an announcement, not an announcement, what the hell, like an accomplishment that you're going to the international level, like the final level, right? So like it was just so emotional. Like I like think about it every single day, how we just got up and like couldn't even walk
Honestly, I
to the
miss it so
stage.
much.
Like I just want to like experience it one more time because like we couldn't even walk. We were just walking to the stage and sobbing our eyes out, and like the trophy that we were imagining last year when we didn't even make it in, like it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
that's like the best nostalgic like memory ever.
Yeah. And like for me too, I feel like that day wasn't even just like happy emotions. Like while we were sitting there waiting for our names to be called, like like for me, when I'm dead silent, it means I'm really sad,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah.
That's you, like that's sometimes when I'm in public, my response to like a lot of stress or anxiety, I just shut down. So like if you saw me like waiting for our names to be called, I was just like completely done. like, it was such a stressful moment, but even then, like, I miss it so much.
I literally feel it in me right now.
Yeah.
That's what
Looking
that
back,
yeah,
like, I feel the
exactly.
emotion.
It's like, oh, it was intense. And
It's because, for, like, I feel like maybe this is for other competitions too, but for DECA, they make it so intense because they, like, play music. They have, like, this, like, guy who's talking professionally, and he's, like, just in this crazy voice, and it's just, like, it feels like your life is gonna be
yeah,
over
and
if you
then
don't
and
make it.
the way they like make it perform on the
Yeah.
stage, like oh my god, it's
It's
like
a
my
big
life
deal.
depends on it,
Yeah.
right? And so like I just always remember this like thing, and I'm just like at least I feel like that's the one thing accomplished in my life that I felt so happy about, and that's the one big thing that I felt
Yeah.
like I accomplished, and I worked so hard for it. So that's another way of just reminiscing like the past moments, and just knowing that since that happened I can keep going in
Yeah.
life. I can be like, bro, we can do much more next year, we can do so much more better. If I did this, then I could do anything in life. That's what I felt like, because I put so much hard work in. We all put so much hard work in, our team and everything. It was just amazing. So that's why, like, that's that's how nostalgia is. There's many topics in nostalgia, how people like how it's used, and but like the main stuff that we're gonna talk about is like the toxic side and the positive side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I also, like, I just want to talk about, like, more nostalgic things for
Hmm.
me.
Hmm.
Cuz I felt like as a kid I made way more memories than I make now. Cuz
Really?
I think so, because I made so many memories as a kid. Like, for me, like, I feel like, so I when I lived in California, like, the way of living here and there is so different, because
Hmm.
I feel like in California, like, our neighborhood, like, the thing about California is that there's so many different, like, ethnicities, I feel like.
Hmm.
It's so diverse.
It's very
Like,
diverse.
my neighborhood, I was Indian,
Hmm.
my neighbors were Mexican, the people up top were white college boys, and there was, like, Asians. It was so diverse, but the thing is, we would have, like, so there was a good amount of Indians there, so we would have, like, Diwali parties, like, as a neighborhood, but we
Hmm.
would also invite, like, Asians and Mexicans,
Whoa.
and we would all come together, all the kids would play, and it was just so nostalgic for me, because, like, it was just so beautiful seeing, like, everyone experiencing
Them
that
like
culture.
everyone accepting each other's
Yeah,
cultures. That's so good, because
yeah,
these days it's not like that.
yeah,
And like the fact that when you were kids and you were playing with your other friends, it's just oh my god,
yeah,
wait, that's actually so cool. Never got to experience that because I lived in India.
yeah. It's different, but do you
Yeah.
have any, like, nostalgic experiences in India? Like, with your family,
um
friends?
okay, this one, okay, I still remember to this day. It was my fifth birthday
Mhm.
party. Okay, I remember in the morning I just woke up, and like there was people in my house, like decorators in my house.
Oh, actually?
Yeah, my
That's so
parents invited decorators,
Oh,
and they decorated the
wow.
entire house with like, and on the ceiling there was like gigant, like this big balloons with
Wow.
like confetti filled in them, and like
Were
the
you guys having, like, a party?
yeah, it was like a big fifth, like
5
5 year
is,
old,
like,
it's like really big, like
in
5, 10,
yeah.
15.
Yeah,
Like
that's
it's
true.
they're really big, right? So it was so big. Like this makeup artist, not makeup artist, this mehendi artist came
Mhm,
and like started doing mehendi on us, and like I was just chilling that day. I had a lot of food, by the way.
mhm,
And like all like my family came, like my grandparents and like people from like Mumbai and like other villages, and then like what, all my friends came, and so many of my dad's friends came, and my dad's colleagues. Like it was like a big birthday party, and like um I just remember it was so much decoration and like so much fun, and I just remember sitting in my grandparents' laps,
mhm.
my sister and me sitting in my grandparents' laps, and just having fun.
Yeah,
I just liked it because I'm like, damn, bro, we had like a big birthday thing.
yeah,
Ever since that, I haven't had one.
that
Yeah,
big.
yeah.
Yeah,
I felt big when I was that age.
mhm.
Right now I think about it, it was not, but it was big. And then like at the end we just popped the balloon and all the confetti fell on us.
Wow. I feel like nostalgia for us was, like, very different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, okay, I have, like, a lot of, like, personal stories. I feel like, in my life, I met, like, so many different types of people, and
Hmm.
one that I cherish to this day, so I when I was living in these apartments in California, there was this like older lady who lived in our community. There was actually two. I'm gonna talk about both of them,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because I really like
Wait,
these people.
ladies?
Yeah,
Oh,
like elder like
oh,
ladies.
okay.
So one of them was around 60, and her name was like Miss Pat, and so she
Oh,
was so sweet. Okay,
white, both
yes,
white.
yeah. Her name was Miss Pat, and she lived in our apartment. She was like literally like right next to me, basically.
Uh-huh.
And one day, like all the kids were just playing. Like my neighborhood, kids would come out at like 8 a.m., lunch break, come back, play until 9 p.m. Like
Oh,
all my
whoa.
because we were all young kids,
Mm-hmm.
parents were all there, safe. I'm telling you, it was like so like it was the best neighborhood for a child. And so we were all just out there. I was like with probably my brother, a couple of my friends, and she had these like paper like constructible constructible airplanes, like, and hundreds of them. And so she was like, "Hey guys, do you want to help me like make these?" And so we just sat in her patio, which was like really nice, by the way. She had like nice mats, like nice like little chairs.
Mm-hmm.
And we all sat there. We made these like planes, and that was like the first time meeting her. And then like we would just like stop by and say hi because it was a neighborhood. Like we would
Mm-hmm.
literally just go by people and just be like, hey, like because we lived with them so long.
Mm-hmm.
And so we built like a really strong connection with her. Like she would come to my birthday parties and she would tell me about her life and all that stuff. And she basically she worked in a college next to us,
Mm-hmm.
and she actually like worked in the like cosmetics area. Basically, she would make like props for theater for the and dance.
Ooh.
There was a very big dance area for this is Santa Clara College, by the way. There was a really big dance group,
Mm-hmm.
and so she would make dresses for these dance teams, and it was so beautiful. And she invited my family to go watch one of her dance shows, and it was just like awesome. And I still keep in touch with her to this day. And she and my brother connected a lot because they both
Mm-hmm.
read books. And so she loved Harry Potter. My brother started reading. So she would invite me and my brother, and we would watch Harry Potter at her house, like eating snacks. And it was just so fun.
Whoa, wait,
It
why
was
is that
so
so
fun.
fun?
And she bought like gifts for me.
Your childhood is so
It's
different.
so interesting,
It's
right?
very interesting.
And before me and my brother left to move to Texas, she let us pick like a little crystal each. And I still have that crystal to me. She writes letters to me now and then, and I have letters from Minnesota. Yeah.
Oh, she moved to Minnesota?
She moved back to her place because she was growing like a bit old. I think now she's like in her 70s. I don't talk to her that much now, but like
Wait, stop it. Wait,
yeah.
oh, she's like a grandma to
Yeah,
you.
she was basically like she would literally be like our like there's this thing called like godmother or godmother. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
basically
yeah,
means
yeah, I know.
like
Yeah,
not related, but
yeah,
like you
yeah,
basically
yeah.
consider family. Yeah.
Wait, that's so cute.
I know.
Bro, I also have this another story.
Yeah.
So, the apartment we used to live in, it's like they're like independent apartments. So
Mhm.
they're like houses, like independent, but not rent.
Yeah.
So independent like apartments. Like it was like this. Like it was like gigantic buildings, right? And they I was friends with, so me and my sister and this other girl and this other girl and two guys. We were all like a big group and like best friends, right? So then one of the guys, his grandpa, who always used to come to their house. So then in the park and like the area, we used to go there and play, right?
Mhm.
And every single time I remember, that grandpa used to get like the little, the Indian mango candies.
Matcha
No,
bite?
no, the mango candies. That's like yellow and green wrapper.
Is it kacha mango?
No.
Is it like
Yeah,
yeah
yeah,
yeah
yeah, yeah,
yeah
yeah,
yeah
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Do you know them?
Yeah.
And he used to give us that all the time. He used to have like a whole bag and just
Mhm.
used to pass only to us and like the entire group.
Mhm.
It was so fun. I used to love that grandpa, bro. He used to give us candy all the time. But then yeah, he's no more.
He's no more.
Yeah, he's no more.
I think old people are just like I love old people.
Yeah.
I have an experience with another elder lady in the same apartment. So diverse, I'm telling you. But this lady was more older, like very old. Like I think she was in her 80s.
Oh damn.
she had a caretaker. And so I when I was a little girl, I was like a really happy girl. Like I would literally skip around my
Mm.
community. I would literally just like be singing to myself, skipping around. So
Aww.
I walked. I was skipping past her house, and she was like, "I remember when I used to do that as a kid. I was just like you." And I was like, "Okay." I
The
was just
Texan accent.
no, she wasn't like country, but she was like an
Well,
older.
yeah, yeah,
She
yeah.
was very cute. Like I have like so much to say about her, and I still remember her. I was like 7 years old at the time, and so I had a younger friend too. She was like 4 years old, and me and her would like go to her apartment and like talk to her outside her balcony, and she would just tell us stories, and I just found it so interesting that she still remembers these memories even though she was 80. She was telling me about how they used to have a farm, and when she used to like milk cows, like her brother
Mhm.
would get the cow and like squirt milk all over her face or something like
Mhm.
that. I don't know, she would just tell me like all these like funny stories. And one time she let us into her house, and I just like I just love that um lady. Her name was Miss Bonnie, and I just loved her because her house was so pretty. The tiles were like pink and gold, and inside were these like antique like trinkets and all this stuff,
It's like
and
vintage.
vintage, so vintage.
Oh,
And she would also like she would wear like lipstick, like pink lipstick, even in her 80s.
wow.
She was so beautiful
She
at
like
80.
she might have been like so pretty and popular, like the one among
Yeah.
the like like the
She was just such
adults.
like a gentle soul. I felt so connected her with her as a kid. And when I went inside, I was just like, "What are all these?" And she's like, "Be careful, cuz like clearly they're expensive." They were in like these little like box cabinets, like
Hmm.
glass cabinets. It was so pretty inside. And I remember one day we just heard the ambulance, and she was in a stretcher.
Wait,
And
what's that mean? Wait,
like
what is it?
like the
The
stretcher, I think. And after that day we stopped seeing her, but I still remember her so
wait,
much.
what's the stretcher?
um when you go
The
yeah, basically when you go to an ambulance, they
they
put
get the
you in a
bed. Oh
bed.
my god, I remember. Oh my god, yeah.
What?
Ooh, I just had a flashback.
Okay.
Cause like, my I just remember it was. I think it was like what do you call dandia? Oh, that's our time. That's our time where like every summer I used to go to Mumbai, right? I don't know if it was summer, but I used to go to Mumbai all the
Wait,
time, right?
quick break to like
Yeah.
anybody who's watching and they don't know what like Dasara is. Do you want to explain
Oh yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
like a
So it's like a festival where like a lot of people celebrated when like a war happened between a god and a villain,
yeah,
and the god killed the villain. So then they celebrated till this day because it was actually a really good thing and it helped a lot of people from. It's related to Sri Lanka and India at the same time.
yeah.
So yeah, so it's just a celebration. In each state it's like a people celebrate it differently. On North India and South India it's completely different. So I used to go to my mom's place in Mumbai, which is North India, and all the time, right? So this one time my mom's dad had brain tumor. So like, but like it didn't get that severe. I did not know it was severe. I was a little kid. So it was just a normal time. We were celebrating. We were playing the dandiya with like the two sticks, and we danced
Mm.
around, and like the god was right in front of us. It was like a whole big like full on like festival, right? And then suddenly we heard the ambulance come to the house right there.
Your house or just like a
Like my mom's parents' house,
okay.
right? Because like it's very like it's a very cramped place,
Yeah,
right?
I know what you're talking
So
about.
like the celebration was going on, and that we saw the ambulance. This is like a negative type of like memory, I guess. So we saw the ambulance come, and I knew that my mom's dad was in the hospital, but then the the am wait the ambulance came, and you whatever the stretcher you were talking about, they put him down in the gold store. So the so my they own a gold store, right?
Gold? Oh, okay.
Gold store. What, how do you call it? Gold store, like shop? Jewelry
Ju-
store. Okay, yeah, jewelry, right?
Mhm.
So so we had a jewelry shop, and then behind the jewelry shop we had the house. So Well, on top and behind, whatever. I don't know. Okay.
On top the house? Jewelry
Yeah,
shop? What do you mean?
there are
Is it 2 floors? The
two
house?
floors.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and it was one of the most popular jewelry shops
So
in
when
that
you
area.
enter the house, you you
So
entered.
when you the the entrance of the house is the jewelry shop,
Okay, and then you
right?
go upstairs and it's your own house.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that makes sense.
And there's like a whole another area, and then you just go in and go upstairs,
Okay.
and that's the house. So down there, they put him on the bed, and he was just laying down. And I was just like, what the? I was like, what is happening? I was like,
Was it really stressful for you?
I
Like,
was just shocked. I'm like, what the hell is happening? Like, this is like a movie.
yeah.
Because I did not know anything that time, right? I also had this another memory.
Hmm.
So apparently, like, when I was first born, my grandpa thought I was gonna look exactly like my mom,
Hmm.
and it was true. Actually did look like my
Yeah.
mom. Like when I was little, like I don't know, 10, 5, like I looked exactly like my mom when she was little.
Hmm.
So then every and like I used to have like a really good singing voice, and I
Hmm.
used to like sing a lot and like do a lot of stuff. And he was already like on the bed, like he was paralyzed.
Yeah.
So he was just on the bed. You know, like how like old people are just on the bed the
Yeah,
entire
I
time.
know.
So when I used to visit my grandparents' place, I used to sing to him
Hmm.
songs, and he used to cry.
Wow, that's
He
very.
used to feel very emotional. He's like my little daughter. He thought like I was his daughter because I looked so identical
Wow.
to my mom. So he was also having like a memory, like nostalgic
Take a look.
experience,
Yeah.
and I was singing to him, and he was crying, and I just remember that part, and I felt so.
That's so emotional.
And I think I
Wow.
was his favorite granddaughter.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
After
duh.
that.
He has what, one, two, one, two,
Yeah.
three, four
Yeah.
granddaughters, and I used to feed him too. So he just liked doing a lot, and I feel so happy.
I think like since like you reminded him of your mother, you
Yeah,
being there, like that nostalgic feeling of like being with your mother when she was a child
yeah,
came back, and I think he felt like
yeah,
felt
yeah,
touched at that moment.
yeah.
Wow.
And I still talk about it till this day.
Yeah.
It's like
She
amazing.
brings that up. Like I know this story, but like I like re-listening to
Yeah,
it because I think it's really cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. But like, and this and then suddenly, like, I came from school the other, like, it was in India still, right?
Hmm.
I came from school, and my dad came from the office, right? And
Is this in
he's
India?
yeah, it was
Okay.
still in India. He came from office, and he opened the door,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Come on, we're going to Mumbai again." I'm like, "Why? Why? This is so urgent."
Yeah.
And then he suddenly shared the news
That your
that
grandpa died.
yeah, my grandpa died, and I
So
went
you
to
guys were staying in Mumbai to be with your
no,
family?
no. We were in Hyderabad.
Oh.
We were at our house, and
You
I came from school. This was like 2 years later, or
okay.
like a few months later. I feel like it was 2 years later in
Okay.
my head. So I wasn't home. We came from school. We were watching TV in the living room,
Mhm.
and my dad came from the office,
Mhm.
and then he was like, "Come on, we're going to Mumbai," and we're like, "Why?
Yeah.
So sudden?" And he's like, Grandpa died," and I was like, I could not hear it. I went to the bathroom and started sobbing.
Wow.
I literally, like, I knew, and I was shocked. And then the next second I knew, I was on the train
Did you guys
to,
pack after that? Or?
yeah. And then I was
Just
in,
quickly, he was
yeah,
like,
and my
pack,
mom
pack.
was in US that time.
Oh,
Yeah,
like, where, Texas? Or, like,
Boston.
oh, and then you guys moved back to Boston?
No, 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 no.
Because they
Okay,
used to live
listen.
in
No,
Boston.
no, 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 no. Me and my dad and my sister were still in India.
Yeah.
My mom got her visa, and then she came here.
Oh.
She came here
Did
for
she go back to India after that?
well, yeah,
Oh, just for visa purposes. She went to USA.
no, she she got a job here.
Oh, okay, okay.
So then, obviously, when she moved, her lottery got picked. She got a job here, so obviously she's gonna find a good opportunity, and she moved here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my dad was also trying to get the visa. You have to get a lottery, right?
Yeah.
He didn't get it,
Mm-hmm.
so we stayed. My dad, me, and my sister. So in that year, my mom left for 6 months, right? A year or something like that. And then that time, that's when I heard the news that my grandpa died. So my mom was already there. She came 2 days
Oh,
before because she knew it was gonna happen.
wow.
So then I was like, when is mama coming? Mommy's all the way there. Like, what's gonna happen? She was in the U.S. right that time. I don't know. I forgot. Yeah. So, um, that's so then we directly went to Mumbai, and the first thing I saw was my mom crying the shit out of herself.
We'll edit it. It's fine.
This is getting too, and it was just, it was a really weird day.
So wait, she came back to you said
Yeah,
you saw her crying.
yeah. She came
Is
back.
that she came back to Mumbai
Yeah.
the same day? They
I
told you
think she
to
came 2 days before, a few days before. Cause I mean, when you know someone's like gonna die, like you know it before they
because
actually do,
they
right?
tell you about the
Yeah,
symptoms
the
and
doctor will
everything.
tell, right? And like his, the thing has been going on for so long, and like you'll get to know at a
It
certain
just
point.
happens with
It
old
just
age.
happens. Maybe like my grandma told like my mom like to do all that stuff and all that. And my dad just told me out of nowhere, and I was like, what the hell just happened? But yeah, that's like, see, we're getting into like memory deep.
Yeah.
Like it's like full on like in.
Cuz like the way we described it, I feel like that doesn't have to be necessarily super negative
Mhm.
because there's so many aspects to
Mhm.
like death, but I think it just shows how like life there's so much to reminisce
Yeah.
about.
It's it's actually, like I actually just started remembering this stuff.
When you
You
look back,
when you started talking about it, and when I started talking about it, I'm just looking back and I'm like, these stuff were like not amazing, but like these stuff were like in my childhood, and I
yeah.
completely forgot about it because living
Moving on.
I'm living for my future and right now, and like
Yeah.
I just completely forgot about the past. But that's why I'm that's why it's very good to remember the the like the past moments where you learned something, when you
Mhm.
where you experienced like real life problems,
Yeah.
but at the same time the happy moments, like the childhood moments where you could just run around, and like
Yeah.
the times where
Like
um
I've had like really scary stuff too. Like I almost got kidnapped. Yeah.
what? Wait,
I
what?
almost got kidnapped.
Ooh, wait,
Okay,
kidnapped?
but it wasn't like it didn't go super far, but like someone attempted. I personally think someone attempted to
Wait,
kidnap me.
how, what, tell me in detail everything.
Okay, so I was in California.
Oh, in California.
Yeah. No, no, not now. Hopefully nobody would kidnap me now. Okay, but it wasn't
Okay, but
that.
like tell me in
I'm telling
detail.
you, like I just said that to like do that, but like it. But I still think it's really scary how
What?
that happened. So I was in California and I was pretty young at the time. So
Mhm.
what I would do, we were at Costco, me, my mom, probably my dad and my brother, but I think it was just me and my mom shopping at like a section.
Mhm.
My mom was shopping for when I was a kid I would wear Costco clothes a lot.
Mhm.
And so my mom was just looking at like some dresses, probably summer dresses, whatever. And I was getting really tired. I would always sit in the carts of I would sit in the carts of I would sit inside the cart
Yeah, yeah,
of
yeah, yeah,
because I didn't want to walk.
yeah.
So I'm sitting there, I'm on my phone. She leaves me for like 20 minutes. Everything is fine. I'm kind of just doing my own thing. Then suddenly, this random Asian dude, he was pretty old.
Mhm.
I'd say like maybe 60 years old. He starts driving my cart and he starts like smiling at me. And he does it for a good 5 minutes.
And what did you do? You just sitting
I
there?
mean, like, I was just in shock. I didn't even know what to do. But if he continued, I probably would have started,
Yeah.
like, yelling back. He was just smiling at me and he was just pushing my cart. And my mom was just like, hey, excuse me. Like, what are you doing? Get off of my daughter. And actually, she didn't even say anything. My mom just was just like, because she's just alone by herself. And she doesn't know this man. He's like 60 years old. And she kind of just, like, she didn't want to talk. She just wanted me back. So she was just like, excuse me, and he just like quickly let go. But I literally almost got kidnapped. And I still remember it because I was so scared. I know, like, even though I was so young, I knew he had bad intentions just by
So
the
he's
look of
smiling
it.
like evilly, like the
Yes.
like that type.
Yes.
Oh wait, that's so scary. What
I
the
know.
hell?
And I almost also like this is just a funny one. I almost got kidnapped by a monkey in India.
Oh my gosh, this. Oh yeah,
Did
okay.
it? Okay,
I have
you
a
go on
story.
because mine's kind of
Yeah.
short.
Okay, so like in Irving, when I used to live in Capel, right?
Hmm.
I was bicycling, okay,
Yeah.
and this neighbor, I think they got a new dog or something. It was a
Mhm.
black. I just remember that dog in detail. That
Yeah.
dog brought me trauma.
Mhm.
Okay, so I was cycling, and that it was like a very tiny dog. Two dogs, one like bay this type this color, and
Yeah.
one black.
Okay.
But this one was calm, so
Yeah.
it just stayed with her mommy.
Mhm.
Okay, and that black one, I was cycling, and it just started chasing the shit out of me.
It just started chasing you. We'll cut that part.
It just started chasing me. It was almost gonna bite my leg.
Mhm.
I was riding so fast, I fell off the cycle and I started running for my life.
Wow.
And it almost bit me. I could feel the teeth just like it was so scary. And I had to go down the hill. There was a hill, okay, and I had to go down the hill, and I just fell, and I had to save my life. I was like, I'm not gonna get bitten, so I just ran.
Mhm.
I just ran for my life. It was so scary. Oh my god, I just remembered it.
Yeah.
That's basically like getting kidnapped.
Yeah, basically.
Basically.
And I was like really clumsy as a child. Like, we had like this stair. I also lived in India until like I was 4 years old.
Mhm.
I don't remember much.
Mhm.
And then I moved back to the U.S.
Mhm.
But basically, like I lived in these apartments, and I was in the top floor.
Mhm.
This is just something about the apartments. Like sometimes when it was like Rangoli, like I would look over the balcony and down at the like sidewalk, people would do like these really pretty like they would write happy Rangoli and all these flowers. Like that's one thing I remember.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But one time I was like I don't know what I was doing, but like there was these stairs that were really tall, very elevated. I don't know, like I probably was just being really clumsy, but I rolled on those stairs. Literally, I was, like, doing this
And you
the
didn't
whole
break a
time.
leg.
I mean, I didn't even break a bone or nothing, but I literally remember going in circles, and I just got
Wait,
off, like
stop it. No,
yeah.
stop it. Oh,
I
that
just
is
got
so
off.
scary.
Yeah, it was
I've
scary.
gotten like really like bad like
Ha
hurt.
have you
Like
got, like, any bad injuries when you
I've
were
never broken a bone.
yeah.
But like I remember, oh my gosh, I remember it was raining outside, and me and my sister wanted to go out in the park and just like have fun in the rain, and we were gonna go down on the slide. And then
Mhm.
my sister went a little rolling on
Yeah.
the slide because it was wet, and then she fell on the rock muddy thing, and both on her legs it
Mhm.
was like a circle of blood,
Oh, wow.
like big. And she had to go to the doctor. She couldn't even walk for like 2 weeks because it was like this big thing here.
Wow. She can walk for 2
She
weeks?
couldn't walk because like if you walk, like it'll hurt.
Yeah.
And they put like big white bandages on her thing.
Yeah, I've never gotten, like, that injured as a
Yeah.
kid.
Oh, this
Mhm.
is another good one. When I used to live in, wait, when was it? Oh yeah. Okay. So we lived in Boston, right?
Yeah.
Before. So then we came, so from Boston we went, my mom got a new job. My dad already lived in Texas. So we came back to Texas, Dallas. We lived in the downtown for a bit.
Mhm.
So um my mom's job offered me and my sister a daycare because we didn't go to school that time. It was summer. Summer? Was it summer? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So we offered daycare. I made like so many. That was the first time I made white friends.
Wait, what do you oh, this is Boston.
No, no, no. This isn't Irving. In
Oh.
Boston, nobody like everyone was just like weirdly staring at me.
Mhm. Oh, so you had a daycare in Irving?
Yeah,
So were you in, like, 5th grade this time? Or, like, 6th grade?
fourth, fifth,
4th?
fourth,
Okay.
fifth. That around that time.
So
So
when did you move to Irving?
in the year
Just, like,
grade, it was fifth grade.
5th grade,
Fourth grade, I spent in Boston.
okay.
And like I remember like I didn't like the Boston because the Boston, wow.
Okay.
I liked everything about Boston, but I just felt like me and my family just went to like home depression, if that's what you call.
Like, you guys never went out?
Because it was snowing the entire time.
I can't live in snow
It was
conditions.
snowing the entire time. We couldn't even go. And if we wanted to go to a store, we had to take the train to the downtown. We had to take the train to go to Costco or like other places. So it was always just us home, except school, right? And when I went to school, like people thought my I still had the accent, the
Mm.
Indian accent that time. So people thought I was a weird kid when I was the same person. All the white girls used to stare at me weirdly, and like I used to think, oh my gosh, their accents are so good because I was in a completely different like country, and it was kind of, I don't know, lonely if you
Mhm.
think. I made Indian friends there too. I also made this Mexican friend whose name was Gabriella. It was my sister's friend first,
Mhm.
but I also became friends with her. That was the first time I went to a townhouse.
Oh, you lived in like a town in
I didn't
Irving?
live in a townhouse. I went in Boston.
Oh, okay.
I didn't live in a townhouse. I was in an apartment, but there was townhouse complex there too. So I went to her house one time because her parents invited me and my sister, and she also invited us. And her mom made Mexican fish tacos.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I went to her room. She had like a whole Apple uh PC. You know the computer, the
Yeah.
whole computer. She already had an iPhone. She had LED lights all in her room. She had a bunk bed. She had like
Wow.
500 boxes of slimes and plushies and
So
everything.
she was like a cool
Oh
kid.
my god, she was like rich, rich. And that townhouse is not tiny, bro. It looked the modern house.
Mhm.
Like it was so amazing. I was like, damn. And in my house,
Mhm.
it was an apartment, okay? We weren't like that settled. We knew we were gonna go to Texas or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Me and my sister, this is the best part. One of the best parts of my childhood. Me and my sister, since we were twins, I hope you guys know, like we're me and my sister are twins.
Mhm.
Um, we used to we used to be obsessed with Barbies,
Yeah.
obviously, because that's just a thing. And we used to make houses for the Barbies with cardboard.
Oh, wait,
And
that's
yeah, and we
fun.
used to go to Dollar Tree and get all the supplies and make beds and make all the supplies, and like we used to have Play-Doh, right? And we used to make food with the Play-Doh, and like we used to there used to be newspapers. So in the newspapers we used to cut like the little cereal boxes and like the
Yeah.
little like cheese box or something like that, and like and we used to take like some cardboard and make it into that shape and put the
Yeah.
cereal box
So you
thing
guys
like
made
that.
your own Barbie dream
We made
house.
a whole house and everything, and I loved it. We used to play with it every single day. We even made a whole nightstand with cardboard, and it was like hard, and like we painted it with white.
Wow.
It was so fun. We were so creative. That was that was my favorite part. In India, we used to make forts with
Oh, I love making with
forts,
chairs.
huh?
With
With
chairs
chairs,
and
dining table
putting
chairs,
and
and we used to,
putting like
yeah,
blankets over.
yes,
Yeah.
and it was so fun. But we didn't get that elevated until we moved to Irving.
Mhm.
Oh my god, let me tell you this. In our apartment, in me and my sister's room, we I don't even know how we made a fort. We
Mhm.
stuck it to the wall or something,
Mhm.
and then there was two chairs here. It was like a gigantic fort that we even slept in for 2 days.
Mhm.
The inside we put fairy lights all around, a whole mattress on the bottom,
Mhm.
and like there was like a mirror, a desk area, not a desk, like a ground area with like oh my gosh, we had like a child YouTube channel that time.
Yeah.
It was so cringy, but we just
It was
made random
fun.
videos, right? And we did like a whole fort tour. I'm like, hey guys, like this is our tour and everything, and like it was just a really nice thing to do.
I loved making
Yeah,
forts too.
and I remember talking to Nandika,
At that
like
time,
yeah, no, I well like my friend, she lived in
Colorado, right?
Colorado, and now she moved here. But I remember talking to, and texting her because she also she started a YouTube channel to do like art earrings.
Oh,
She used to
wow.
make earrings, and then I was like, hey, me and my sister, you should also we should also start.
Mhm.
So we talked about it too.
That's fun. I never had a YouTube channel, but like I would always like.
Have you ever done like decorating houses and like building forts?
Yeah, I've definitely built forts, but I was definitely more. I used to watch these like drawing tutorials. That's what I would do.
Mm,
I would watch
yeah.
drawing tutorials.
I used to watch like a lot of like cartoons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
But I never watched Nemo.
Nemo,
Nemo? Finding Nemo?
Finding Nemo.
I never watched Frozen. I never watched Finding Nemo. I didn't watch any of them.
I would actually watch a lot of YouTube. Some of you guys might remember this. If you don't, that's fine. But like I used to watch Seven Supergirls. Wow. It was basically these girls from around the world, seven of them,
Mhm.
and they would just make skits, and it was just like a fun. It was
Whoa.
just funny.
Have you watched Avengers?
I mean, yeah, but like I
Yeah.
watched those movies like with my family.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's those type
I
of.
remember. Oh my gosh. So this creativity housing thing didn't stop.
Mm-hmm.
I think on our 10th, no, not 10th, 12th, no, 11th, whatever birthday, my parents gifted us American Dolls
Oh
because
yeah,
it was really popular at that time. American Dolls. Now I found them really creepy, but my parents gifted us like American Dolls, and I'm like, oh my gosh! I started crying because obviously I don't even know why I was
you
crying.
were
It
really
was just a
happy.
whole trend. Yeah, I was happy. Me and my sister made houses for them too.
Like out of cardboard? Oh wow.
We just like on the wall area, we just put like the cardboard there, and we made like a bed, nightstand, and like a little kitchen.
Oh, it must have been big because
Yeah.
American. Wow. Do you have pictures of them still, or?
I only have pictures of the Barbie house in Boston.
Oh, okay.
It's not even literally a house. It's just a the Costco boxes,
Yeah.
the Costco like cardboard boxes.
Yeah, I know.
That was the house, and we put everything in
Oh, okay, I know what you.
there.
And it's the Costco boxes where they put like all the stuff, and then you can carry
Yeah,
everything and
yeah,
bring
yeah,
it
that.
inside. Okay, yeah, I know
Bro, we
what.
were so creative.
Yeah.
And then I started painting, like
Mhm.
sceneries and like buildings and everything. And then it led to yeah, it led to art,
Mhm.
painting. Then it led to more creativity, which is podcast now.
Yeah. I had a friend. I was like 5 years old, and then the thing with me, when I started elementary, because I never did any other school in America. I came here in kindergarten, my first year in kindergarten, and I didn't really know that much English at the time. That's okay. Learned gradually,
Mhm,
but I had like very short hair. Probably I came back from like I had really short hair.
mhm.
Like maybe even like I'm talking about like a boy cut hair. I'm not even joking. Like my hair was
I
just
got bald like 3 times in my life, so it's
yeah. I had
fine.
like and so I was really insecure cuz I just came back from India and everyone's like all like the girls had longer hair than me.
Mhm.
And so actually I would play with the guys and my
Oh.
kindergarten and we would I don't know, they would like play like basketball. I would play basketball with them. But like finally in like first grade I met my like a good friend
Mhm.
and her name was Julia. She was Japanese actually and
Ooh.
she lived like nearby my apartment.
Mhm.
And so we hung out after school one day and basically I went to her house and we were just hanging out. It was so fun. Her room was like super cool compared to mine. Like she had like all these little like crafts and stuff like that, and we built like a Lego kit. And since like she had like I don't know if you know those snacks where you can like make like they give you like packets and you put little like waters. You can make a little like fake food with them, but you eat them. I don't know what they're
Is it like
called.
the Asian ones?
Yeah, it's the
If you go to
Asian.
bro, I made them like a few
Yeah.
months
No, I
ago.
think what are they
The
called?
the like you make like the panda rice
Yeah.
thingy with the
Yeah.
wait, I have a picture of it.
You basically make like fake rice, fake stuff with the
Yeah, wait, go on.
yeah.
I'm gonna
And
find it.
so and so basically we made that and we ate pizza together and all that stuff. And I still remember her to this day cuz she was probably like one of the only friends I had in elementary because I was just so new to America.
Mm.
And there was this very mean girl. I think I remember her name. I think it was like Caitlin.
Oh my god, wait, that sounds mean.
Yeah, yeah, no, 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 no. There's this girl named Caitlin, and she would pull my hair.
Oh wait, is that the girl you talked about?
Well,
That some girls used to like pull your hair or something like that when you were little?
okay, okay, okay. Probably not. This is my first time mentioning her, but
Okay.
this was in like first grade or something. Yeah, she would pull my hair. She would like throw chairs around in class.
Mhm.
She was just like really mean, and I think it was just because I was Indian, honestly.
Oh, racist.
And I told a teacher about
I
it.
can't find the picture.
Um, it's okay. I told like a teacher about it because I was like, it hurt. Honestly, she pulled my hair,
Mhm.
and she was just like, "Caitlin, don't pull her hair." I was like, "Aren't you gonna suspend her for that or
Mhm.
something?" Like that's insane.
Yeah, you told me about this.
I did.
Yeah, but you didn't tell the person's name. You just told me that this happened.
Oh yeah, this happened. She was very mean.
Yeah. So I never got bullied in
Okay,
school.
I don't think it was bullying. I think it was just like
Well, like
kindergarten
it's
nerd.
yeah, but like I never that never happened
Actually.
because like in India it's like very disciplined.
Mhm.
I used to go to like a private school, right? But oh my god, this time I remember it was again my birthday. I guess birthdays are really my memories. But
Yeah.
it was again my birthday, and in India there's this tradition where you give like chocolates and like cute little like stationery presents to all the kids in school, right? So it was like a really big thing. And I remember in the morning like me and my sister wore like cute red dresses or yellow dresses, I forgot what the thing is. And then we bought like really big chocolates. It was like Kit Kats,
Mhm.
right? And then it was like
Full size?
it was like family boxes,
Oh, okay, okay.
right? It was like big boxes with like 100 in them, right? Three boxes of them. And we came into the classroom and started distributing, right? And me and my sister just, I still remember to this day, and I still get pissed. I get so mad. I don't know why, but we kept in the corner, me and my sister, after distributing, so we can go to the other classroom and distribute them, right?
Mhm.
They were all gone.
Wow.
Guess how? This
Why?
kid started eating them.
All of them?
No, well, like there was one more box left, and me and my sister were gonna go and distribute the second box. And this kid, I still remember that guy's face till this day.
Mhm.
He was eating my chocolates. He was eating my chocolates. I was so sad. I'm like, "What are you eating?" And I took it away from him, and I still kept it right next to me. And then he came again and started eating it. And his older sister, she was actually like teenager type.
Yeah.
She came and started eating with him too.
Wow, that's
I
so.
was so mad. Have I told you this before? I'm still so mad about it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was so like, I'm so mad. I'm still mad now. I don't know. That really stuck to me till this day. Don't know why. A little kid eating my chocolates. It kind of meant a lot to me. You didn't buy that? My parents
Yeah.
did. And I
And
already
you
gave you some.
yeah, and you got it for like a lot of people too.
Yeah.
Understand that
Yeah.
frustration. Oh yeah, bro, I'm telling you, my community is crazy. So there was okay, well, this is kind of emotional, but there was this really big, I think they were like Hispanic
Mhm.
family who lived in this apartment, and the family consisted of like cousins, aunts, uncles. It was so big.
Mhm.
It was I think they were all like sharing the money for
Mhm.
that little apartment.
Mhm.
You can tell that like I think that some of those kids, personally, I think they didn't have
These
an
these
yeah, what are they called? We're
um
talking about back to like the food
the
stuff.
the food, the little like the stuff that you make it pop and cooking.
Yeah. So it's basically like
I don't know if y'all can
yeah,
see
if
it.
I think we'll edit it and we'll put a
Yeah.
picture,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Thank you to our editor who will do that.
Mhm.
But it's basically they just have I think we made the ice cream ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know what we made? We made like the savory one. Yeah, we made this one, exactly this one. Oh wait,
The
this one.
rice balls.
We made like the chicken
Oh, and I
nuggets.
made the sushi one too.
Oh, we made the panda, octopus, chicken nuggets, egg, and the veggies. But they tasted really bad though.
Yeah, but as a kid,
But
it's
it was
fun to
so
make.
fun to make. We made it like few. I made it in what, the summer of freshman year.
Yeah. Before or
I
after?
made it with Yashasvi
Before or after freshman year?
in the summer when we upcoming sophomores.
Oh, okay, okay.
I made it that time.
Yeah, I love making those. They're so
Yeah.
fun.
But like our the expectation on the paper, I mean on the box, it was completely different from the what we made.
Yeah,
It
no,
looked
that's
so
yeah,
bad.
it'll be different.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, going
It
back to
just brought memories though. I
yeah
used to watch people making them
on YouTube.
on YouTube all the time.
I would watch like
Yeah.
people open like little eggs with like toys inside.
Oh yeah.
I would watch a whole bunch of like
The unicorn
unboxing.
eggs.
Yeah,
The unicorn eggs. I bought them. I had them before.
actually,
Yes. We got a big one and two small ones.
wow, I never got those toys. I just got Barbie.
We also got, the glitter glues.
Yeah,
We got them too.
to make slime.
To make some slime.
I just made slime with like regular glue.
Yeah. But we got glitter glue. And what else did we get? We got so many stuff. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But like this is all like so nostalgic because like I used to see everyone make the powder making food thing into gummies, right? That put pop and cooking thing.
Hmm.
Um and I used to see everyone, like all the like YouTubers do it, and it used to look so satisfying. And when I actually made it, it was like, oh my god, I literally saw people
Yeah.
doing this so many times. And it felt so nice. Very, very memorable.
Yeah, I love making that.
Yeah.
I think we made it twice when I was at her house. It was
Yeah.
really fun.
Wait, my sister literally has it right now. The unicorn egg thing.
What? Oh,
Are
actually?
you talking about the same thing? Where there's like little stuffed animal inside the egg, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Wait, show it. Yeah. These are so much stuff to fun
Oh,
fact. Wait, throw it.
wow. When did you get this?
Um,
I want to
so it was
see.
in, yeah, I think when I was in 6th grade, 7th grade.
Oh, wow. These are so cute. Oh,
we
it's
had
like
we
a
had a bigger
fairy kind
version
of.
of it too.
Yeah.
Like it was like this big, but we started hating it. And I have a blue one too, so gender
Do you
reveal.
remember the like stuffed animal with like the glittery eyes and the really big eyes? The beaded eyes.
I know.
Do you kind of remember? And
Is
they
it like
were like
the is it like the
animals.
dolls?
Yeah.
Barbie?
They're not dolls. Yeah, like
Yeah,
owls.
like this?
No, but the eyes were like glass, kind of like hard. Yeah,
The big ones.
yeah,
They were big, right? That's
yeah.
the one that we had. That's the same egg. It was the egg ones. Did it come from an egg with
No,
the unicorn horn?
no. Okay, so that is kind of like the end
End
of
of our
our
podcast.
podcast. And it was just really fun. And I
Yeah.
hope that you guys found our stories
Yeah.
entertaining, found something new about us.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we just want to talk about like childhood memories, just being in the moment and talking about it, because we don't want this podcast to always be about something to learn and grow about, which is amazing, but we also want you guys to feel comfortable in the space and everything. This
Yeah.
podcast was just very entertaining because I got to talk about stuff that I haven't talked about because it was just in the past, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, this is like a safe space for just to like tell my stories,
Hmm.
talk, and we really, if you have any childhood stories, comment them down below.
Yes.
Let us know,
Mhm.
DM us. If you check our Instagram, TikTok, we're
Mhm.
also online there very
Yes. And
frequently.
please subscribe. I mean, y'all will see more amazing videos.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Just show us some support and we'll show support back.
Yes. We love you guys.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.